Yo, what is up YouTube? I'm Blitz5, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the company Twitter. So recently, Twitter announced in partnership with the NFL that they were going to be streaming the NFL's Thursday night games on their social media platform, which I think is really awesome. I use Twitter. I know not a lot of people do it. I'm also an investor in Twitter. I have some of their stock, which is debatably a pretty bad idea, but I do like Twitter. I kind of believe in them now. I'm kind of questioning myself as their stock goes down. Currently, it's at $16 a share. This is April, 7th, 2016. And it was once at $52. So that's like about a 70% decrease, which is a lot. But I still do believe in the product. And I think it's a really cool platform and a really cool tool that's not being tapped into all the way, which I'll talk about a little bit later into this video. But going back to this news, so this is obviously big news for Twitter that they're going to be able to stream the NFL content on Thursday night. So the NFL has kind of been practicing or trying out these new techniques of like using streaming. They had like some games available on Yahoo on Thursday. For a while, they're available on NFL.com. And they've been trying out these new things. And a lot of the companies were interested in having this access to the NFL because the NFL is really tight on their usage and licensing. And they make it really strict. Obviously, you can't put any like NFL content on YouTube or like it gets like smacked down or those people are definitely not earning any money off it and it gets flagged really quickly. So the other potential bidders that were mentioned in this were Verizon, Amazon, Yahoo, and I'm sure like DirecTV and all these things were probably involved with this or some other websites, right? And probably Google. And one of the next biggest things is who's going to be getting these kind of contracts going forward, with the internet and with entertainment and stuff like that. So right now this is just a Thursday night game, but sooner or later there's going to be these huge contracts for the NFL to be every game on Google. And once this happens, whatever company gets this is going to be really dominant over the market. A lot of people are moving away from cable and onto like Netflix and Hulu. So the next progression is like I would love not to be able to pay for cable and then pay for like ESPN, Food Network, and then have NFL on through Google or through Amazon and then totally eliminate cable because the only thing that holds me back on cable is like live sports and a couple channels that you don't get, right? Or that are nice to have. So this is going to be a huge deal down the road. And for Twitter just to get the Thursday night games is awesome. They only paid $10 million and they admitted that they didn't give this to the highest bidder because Yahoo had paid $17 million just for one game to stream on their site. So you can see there's definitely a big discrepancy here. Even though Twitter hasn't been doing that well, Twitter and the NFL seem to have been kind of partnered to them. I know a lot of players use Twitter, so they've probably had a lot of meetings together in the past. And to me, I think this is really awesome. A lot of people on the stock market think that this isn't going to help Twitter, but to me, $10 million investment isn't too much in the scheme of like investing in the stock market and capital funds. And the fact that it can get some older people who aren't into Twitter onto Twitter to just see the Thursday night game, it gets Twitter's name out, just brand recognition. It's like a $10 million advertisement almost in a way. It's getting talked about a lot. People might be downloading Twitter, and I have a whole idea and strategy for why or how Twitter could grow a lot more as a news company and marketing themselves that way, but I don't want to talk about this in the video. Maybe another one. If you're interested in that, let me know. But I've done a lot of research on Twitter because I said I invest in it, and I think that overall this is going to be a good thing despite a lot of people thinking it's not going to be. And it is interesting though how like not a lot of people do use Twitter, and once you do use it, I kind of, even myself, I find I use it in spurts. Sometimes I use it a lot, sometimes I don't. But if you're a gamer, you're into YouTube, you probably do use Twitter because a lot of people connect with their favorite YouTubers or gamers. Like Twitch streaming, a lot of people, are posting on Twitter, like I'm going on Twitch now. And it's also like a lot of younger generation, we like to follow the athletes and actors who are on Twitter. So, or even comedians and stuff like that, especially me. So I think that as society grows and the people who are, getting into social media are more inclined to use Twitter over some other things like Facebook going forward because Facebook, like their parents are on it and stuff like that. And sometimes it gets weird. So I do see that it seems like Twitter is more popular with people in their like teens to 20s than people who are in their 30s now. So it's definitely going to take a while to tell what happens with Twitter. But overall, I think this is an awesome deal for the company. And I'm really excited. I watch the NFL. I have my Buccaneers hat on now. So I'll definitely be using this to stream it, and I'm hoping to see how it works out, what kind of things they integrate into it, like with live tweeting or with players on the teams tweeting. And I think they could do a lot of cool stuff. And I don't think that people are considering the other relationships that this might have, even on like Sunday games or through the NFL or with the players. There's other connections here that might come down the road. And if you don't have Twitter, definitely sign up for it at least and check it out. It's a really great news source just to see what's going on. Before people can write a whole article about something, it's really easy to say like, yo, shit is going down right now in Germany. And that's under 140 characters. They tweet that immediately. Then they wait to get back to their desk or use their laptop to write an article or a longer post about what's going on in current events when, like a player or an agent for like the NFL can immediately tweet something that's happening, and you just can't get that anywhere else, even like on Reddit or anywhere else on the internet. This is directly from the source, immediately, not linked from a website. So something that, I like to promote, especially because I like Twitter and I'm invested in it, full disclosure. So I hope you guys found this video somewhat interesting. I'm definitely going to be talking about some more of this stuff going forward, and maybe some more stock stuff, because I kind of work in that industry and I have a personal interest in it as well. So thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm Blitz5, and peace.